Hey there guys, today we're going to be doing another Zero to Hero, this time as the Ranger. Now if you haven't seen it recently, there's been someone called the Dark Harvester who's been doing videos with a lot of the top rated players in Dark and Darker, and he recently did one with Vincent, one of the top Ranger, or no, the #1 Ranger in solos, the #2 overall, so you know, this guy is very high ranked, very good. And today we're just going to be taking a few ideas out of his book and trying it and seeing how they feel. Of course, generally I prefer the longbow, not that I play Ranger too much, but I always thought the recurve was a little bit underrated, and so we're going to be running a loadout that is more similar to what he runs. Well, I think it actually might be exactly his loadout. We're going to be running Enhanced Hearing, which is interesting. Apparently it's very strong solo. I'm not sure if it's going to be that strong for me, as we're going to be yapping away all the time, pretty much, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe it will make them so loud that I'll be able to hear them over the sound of my own voice, but we'll see. Aside from that, we're running Nimble Hands, Quick Reload, and Sharpshooter. We're also running Quick Shot, the triple shot, and also Quick Fire. We're going like full DPS build here, and we're just going to hopefully be kiting people out. But we'll see how it goes. Whilst we're running with our default gear, it's probably going to be pretty rough, but we'll try and accomplish what we can. 28 damage recurve bow is a bit painful, but let's get into Ice Caverns and see how it goes. I'll see you guys in game. Okay, hey there guys, welcome into the game. We are doing our first run in Ice Caverns. Now, I want to apologize about the lack of videos and stuff recently. I've just been very busy at work, so I haven't really been able to play much of Dark and Darker at all. But hopefully, as it kind of calms down a bit in the coming weeks and stuff, should be returning to a lot more videos. I haven't played basically any Dark and Darker, unfortunately, so I'm not sure how the meta is playing out at the moment, how people are feeling. I saw that there should be a patch coming soon with some pretty nice changes. Hopefully they're improving server stability. They are... what else were they working on? Oh, they possibly might be removing the map rotation, which honestly, I liked it a lot at the beginning, but I think it's kind of grown on me in a negative way, where I kind of just want to play runes. I don't really want to play Goblin Caves. Ice Caverns is good as well, but I really enjoyed the like 3-layer system of runes a lot more than anything else right now. So that's primarily what I've been wanting to do. That's actually a Rogue Cal. Arming Sword, +1 weapon damage, that's nice. Dexterity, Will, Resourcefulness, nice. Okay, some meds as well. Let's drop that Rogue Cal. We'll keep the Straw Hat. Aside from that, let's drop our doublet and our cloth pants, and honestly let's drop our ranger hood as well. Let's just go full move speed. Let's equip those as well because of that. We will keep these because they're blue anyway. But right, let's start killing some mobs. I haven't got this spawn before. There's actually a huge amount of boxes and things here to destroy, so this is probably a pretty damn nice spawn on a Zero to Hero. Hopefully get a bunch of upgrades from there if you spawn there consistently. I'm not going to bother with the barrels, because honestly, barrel loot generally just kind of sucks. I'd rather just continue moving and exploring the map a bit more. I believe this is actually a Nightmare Death Beetle, so let's be careful. Okay, or we can just eat a headshot from the crossbowman and almost die in a single shot, so that's cool, I guess. Luckily we have a surgical kit, so let's just make sure he doesn't nail us with another shot. That was actually very close, way closer than it should have been. Let's go ahead and pop this surgical kit. It's a shame that we're having to pop it so early, a bit of a waste, but it's better to use it than to not use it and just die to some random hit that I don't see coming. I see up there there's a big chest, not sure what that is. That might actually be a golden chest, in which case it will be locked. Although someone did say a while ago that there was a very, very low chance to actually have them spawn open. Survival bow. No, I don't think we're going to be taking a survival bow. If the survival bow was blue, we could consider it, but I think a green survival bow without the correct like loadout for it is just not really going to be that viable for us. Especially in low gear, like, we'll probably just run out of arrows before we actually kill anyone. So, yeah, let's not go ahead and take that. Let's be careful with the mobs in here. I did unfortunately die on my very good fighter set in this, map recently. I died not even to players or anything. I killed a barbarian and then died to, PvE. The barbarian, as I was fighting him, pulled, like, I don't even know, like, maybe 10 skeletons, and when I killed him, they all just went onto me, and it was a mess. And unfortunately, I just got beaten down by the stacking blow that these skeletons actually put on you, the frost skeletons, and yeah, that sucks. Wow, we got another bloody... Another... surgical kit already. That's a nice little find. Let's go ahead and make our way over to this big chest. Let's try not to miss too many arrows. Try not to get nailed by this bloody crossbowman as well. I don't want to waste our second surgical kit for no reason, really. Suppose there is actually a heal shrine down there. Oh, there's a lion's head down there as well. Haven't played much of this map at all yet still. I think we will take the longbow for now, just because the default recurve is so bad that a white longbow, even when we don't quite have like the... I guess we don't really have a bad kit layout or setup for the longbow. We just don't really have like the best, probably. I don't really like the double shot on the longbow, but I do like quickfire, and of course we have both, so this kind of actually lets us be able to use either. Let's try and kill the more dangerous enemies first. Server performance, still not the best. Unfortunately, they still haven't, like, improved it at all, it feels like. But like I say, hopefully the patch that's supposed to be coming next week should possibly fix that for us. Or at least reduce it and make it a little bit better. We'll see, but... I have high hopes, honestly. This game... sure. Knowledge is useless, but it's just extra movement speed that we'll take. Right. Missed an arrow over here, but... Oh, there's a skeleton archer in there as well. Okay, 2 headshots on those is actually pretty good. This one wasn't actually elite for some reason though, so that's probably why. Of course, in my last video, I was actually using a multi-shot. I think multi-shot is good, but only if you're running the longbow. I don't think it's actually good if you're running recurve, particularly. I think the skills that we're running now are going to be better with the recurve. And also, I'm not playing melee right now, just... I probably don't need to tell you guys, you probably know like how ridiculous barbarians are at the moment with Savage Roar. It just kind of makes me not really want to play melee right now. So we're trying this. Hopefully if we fight any barbarians we can just kite them out. I'm not sure what happened to the loot in these boxes. I guess it just dropped down below or something, but let's not worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and loot these chests. So we've got some decent pieces. This cap honestly might not even be worth equipping, but... Oh. Yeah, okay, so as I thought. So, takes us 3 headshots with this white longbow to the elite version of the archers. Let's just go ahead and use our skills to kill this guy a bit quicker. I'm honestly surprised that this didn't die to 4 headshots. The only thing is with ice caverns, of course, is... It's a bit sketchy to extract in this map. You need to kind of, start moving pretty early and find one before it gets, like, really stressful. So right now we're entering stage 2 or whatever, where, like, we start taking the ticking dot. Let's actually take a look at those. 11 move speed. Oh, wow, those are actually really good. I'm honestly wondering if this increases the, strength instead of dex. Sure. And small arrows, fine, why not? Let's go ahead and go up to check whatever... Ah, God. Right. To check whatever... there's actually someone over there. Not sure... They almost certainly see us, but I'm not sure if they know that we see them. It looked like they could have been emoting, to be honest. Oh, no, sorry. We're in stage 1, which is not the ticking dot. It's actually the slow. Action speed slow and movement speed slow. I'm not sure how big, so yeah, that is a golden chest up there, so let's not worry about that. Damn, there's a lot of loot in this room. Like, a lot of loot. Let's take an armor. Armor's pretty good. Actually, 2 vigor and 2 agility as well. That thing will sell for quite a bit on the market, I imagine. Armor's probably generally a bit less appreciated compared to the Hound Skull. Hound Skull is the defensive option, of course. Armor's the more damage-oriented one. So... I do kind of want to loot that lion's head, but I'm wondering how many enemies down there we'll actually have to kill. And if while we're clearing that out, we get dropped on by the other player, that could be risky. I think, honestly, what we start doing is we start looking for the... extract that we're going to be taking. That's why I don't... God, can you see this? It's so weird there. The lag was like making my shots miss. Maybe I'm coping with that, but I'm pretty sure those were like should have been hits, but kind of like rubber banded me to the side a bit. Anyway, we need to like go. So let's head to the side of the map. I don't think it particularly matters where we head. We probably don't really want to head into clear too many mobs. I'm not sure. I think we're roughly central. I don't know exactly where though. Okay, so these guys really can like reach actually. Still have not really fought many of these mobs. Oh god. The tantrum is definitely a little funny thing that they do there. I think Ice Caverns is supposed to be broken for AP as well, but I'm not exactly sure how, as I haven't played enough of that or seen anything about it particularly. But we're going to try and do what we can do. We're not particularly playing for AP, honestly. We're kind of just playing... Oh my god. I honestly don't think we're going to live. We need to, like, go. So where do we go? Let's head west then. I think we need to stop clearing mobs and just run at this point. Okay, perfect. Down there, that's a blue. Let's just go ahead and take that. And hope that they haven't added any fall damage to the game, which I'm pretty sure they still haven't. I wonder if you fall down there if you just die. Interesting. Anyway, getting a bit sketchy there. I think we were getting close to the end. 600 AP, not bad. We got some decent loot for us. It's a decent starter kit. Just one barbarian left, so let's go ahead and head out and see how much money we got. From the collector, it's looking like 267 gold. An extra 64 gold from these things that we're going to vendor, which currently gives us a subtotal of 331, but let's go ahead and see what we can sell this armor for. This is a pretty good armor, 2 vigor, 2 agility. Debuff duration bonus is negative, but let's just not worry about that. So for 300 gold, we need 6 bags, so that works out perfectly, so 301 gold. And we're selling the armor for another 300 gold, 350 gold. So this gives us about 600 gold to work with, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now, the thing is, we need to be building move speed, so I don't know if we're really going to buy chests or legs, especially with how overpriced they are right now. I think we might go for some legs, we might go for the agility ones, loose trousers. But ideally, we're looking primarily for a better weapon. We're going to swap out from the longbow and look for a better recurve. Okay, perfect. For 100 gold, we are grabbing the 6 physical power recurve bow, blue. Pretty decent. We could probably spend about another 50 to 100 gold and get like a pretty good purple, but this is good enough for now. The good thing about recurve is because it's kind of a little bit off meta, not particularly, but like a little bit. It's a little bit underrated, I would say. You can usually get pretty good ones for relatively cheap. And we'll vendor this recurve for the longbow for another 8 gold. We're going to be buying these loose trousers for 300 gold. Maybe a little bit overpriced, but they give us... Honestly, it's not that bad. Almost 5% physical damage bonus, plus we actually gain 1 movement speed from this. Memory capacity is, of course, useless. And aside from that, I think we're just going to save the rest of this gold to buy a few more consumables. We're going to buy some more potions, some more bandages, some more traps, and then probably make our way into another run. Let's go ahead, buy 2 more traps. Then from the alchemist, let's go ahead and buy 6 more potions, 6 more bandages. That leaves us with just over another 100 gold. We could try and get like 1 cheap ring for 100 gold. I guess we will. Let's have a look. I'm going to buy this cheap pendant for 100 gold. 1 strength, 2 additional fizz. Not too bad. Aside from that, let's go ahead and store our coin purses. Sort our inventory out a little bit. In fact, let's actually do it over here. So we have this neat area on the right side where it's actually free. And let's go ahead and head into ruins. Alright, I'll see you guys in-game. Okay, hey there guys, welcome. It'd be interesting to see how much damage we're doing right now. Like, obviously, we're still missing a few pieces. We still don't really have much jewelry. Our bow is definitely pretty good, but we don't have, like, the highest damage pieces. Let's go ahead and take that, actually. What is that over there? Is that really weird lighting, or is there a player in there? And that's like a shadow. I'm actually not sure. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and clear out these mobs as quick as we can. Try and dodge this. Can't really see what I'm shooting at, so unfortunately it's going to take a little bit longer than I would have liked. We have enough arrows, thankfully, to just be able to kind of miss a few, and it's not a big deal. Although, to be honest, with the amount of archers on this map, we actually might gain them. Looked like there was actually a decent spread of classes in the lobby. I didn't get to see very much, but I saw like a rogue, a barbarian, a fighter. I think I saw a warlock as well. So I'm not really too sure what we're going to end up dealing with here. I kind of do almost just want to quickly go and... I really don't know what that was. I've never noticed that before. I'm not sure if that's something that happens often. It's just like a lighting bug, or if that was, that player there, or what? It was almost certainly that player there, and I annoyed that guy there, because I definitely hit him. How much damage we did, I don't really know, of course. I didn't get time to go to the training dummy to check our damage. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up a trap here preemptively, and then we can try and use that to kite. However, we will quickly... I would like to loot these things, of course, but however, we will quickly grab this and then loot this chest, and then we'll head over there and see what we can do. Oh my god, that's a nice cloak, actually, and a high tier longsword. Wow, there's actually some really good stuff we got. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any one in there at the moment. He could have went around or something. Let's take a look if these are actually any good. Armor rating, max health bonus. These are pretty good. These would sell for a decent amount. But I'm not sure if we do really want to keep them. I guess we'll just keep our lantern, because at least our lantern literally does something for us, even though it is quite minor. The longsword, yeah, we can drop these pretty easily. These are not, like, super high tier. But now, we don't mind keeping probably a few too many arrows. Of course, we can just drop them when we need to pick up loot or... No. That scared me. I'm really trying to listen out here, so I might be talking a little bit less than usual. Also probably just a bit out of practice. Oh my god. I forgot that we put that trap down, honestly. Almost just kind of backed up into that. Yeah, do not take that. Let's go ahead and peek into the north after we've opened this chest. Oh my god, again. We need to remember that we do have a trap up. We do have another 3 as well, so like we can put another 1 down pretty happily and just chill with it. Let's actually just inspect this cape real quick. It's 2 true magical damage, unfortunately. I thought that was 2 true physical. Which would have been like a crazy good cape to just randomly find. 2 strength, of course some armor rating, armor pen, and 2 true fizz. No, not quite, but still very good cape to get for nothing. The power of Lion's Head, honestly. Lion's Head gives such good loot in general. Sure, I didn't need to tell you that, but... Honestly, I used to underestimate them quite a bit. Like, I used to not worry about looting them that much, but... Yeah, no, I definitely undervalued them. So the interesting thing to note is, I'll just quickly explain, I'm sure some of you guys definitely know this, but the differences between true damage, added damage, and weapon damage. So weapon damage actually scales with your physical power bonuses, or so your physical damage bonus. So that's where you can only really find it on weapons, which is kind of why, like... melee weapons that have weapon damage are pretty much BIS. Especially if they have, like, physical power on them as well. Physical damage is just... or, sorry, added physical damage adds flat damage, which does scale with headshots and limb shots. So, like, if you hit someone in the leg, you'll do only half a point of damage instead of 1 if you have 1 flat damage, but you do 1.5 on a headshot. While true physical damage as long as you hit them, it always does 1 damage, no matter where you hit them. So no headshot multiplier, no limb penalty, nothing like that. Now, I am a bit worried regarding moving into the zone, because rogues, I saw at least one rogue in the lobby. So that's always going to be a little bit sketchy for us to push into. We can try and listen out, of course. I'm not sure how... Okay, well, let's take that lantern, because 2 max health with that weapon out, I guess, is a little bit of an upgrade. To me, it definitely seems like it makes footsteps of mobs louder as well. Because I don't feel like I would be able to hear them that well from this far away, usually. Let's go ahead and open this. But let's actually go ahead and put a trap. Let's put a trap here, and hopefully we can try and use that to kite people as well. Although, no, let's not put a trap there yet, because it's so close to the edge of the zone, it's probably immediately going to be made pretty irrelevant. However, if you can trap someone outside of the zone, so if you, like, you know, drag them through and kite them into the zone, god damn, that is, like, really powerful. Because they're, of course, going to take the ticking zone damage, and then you can light them up. It's so good. But it's just a bit niche, because then, of course, you're probably going to be taking zone damage and stuff. We're just going to go ahead and try and play safe. I'm not sure why it's feeling so quiet, to be honest. Like, Ruins does not normally feel this quiet. Maybe it's because of the side of the zone we're on. I do think in, like, one of the most recent patches, they did lower the amount of players that you encounter a little bit. I could be wrong on that, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think they did. So that is something to bear in mind. I also think the recurve is like... Oh, sorry, let me explain. As I was saying about how the scaling things work for... the damage scalings, the added physical damage, the true physical damage, stuff like that. This can determine your build, right? So you can... stacking flat physical damage is going to work best with a survival bow, right? Because you're faster attacking, you have the quad shot, you have more arrows in your... I don't really... quiver, I guess. So, generally, stacking lots of those bonuses is going to be better with the recurve and the survival bow than the longbow. However, the longbow, because it has such crazy base damage, scales better with physical power. Of course, ideally, you would scale both of these, but you can utilize these mechanics to, like, strengthen your build. Why is this so quiet? I'm not hearing anyone PvE. I'm not hearing any PvP. This is a really odd raid. It's not like it was the final few seconds of the raid or anything, and it's not like it timed out either. This was like a full lobby, so I guess everyone must be on the other side of the map or something. But I definitely hope to release some more... I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm going to push towards Demigod, possibly. We are starting to run out of time, though. I probably should have done a bit more grinding before it got so close to the end of the season. But I think I'll probably try and grind most of it. Presumably I'm going to do it off-stream. However, I'm down to do it on-stream if people would like to see that. It's just I don't really tend to play in big sessions. I tend to just play like a game and two here and there, so... But we'll see. Purple Shadow Hood, let's definitely take that to... that's pretty garbage. Because we're probably going to be going down to crypts here, and possibly even hell, let's not worry about filling up with purple gear and things. Let's just go for, like, pure treasures. Now, if we do start getting overwhelmed here, or we do have a player coming over, it's actually a nightmare. Bloody skeleton mummy. We do have that red portal, so we can just go ahead and leave. I was intending to get into a PvP in this. I was going to attack people on site. However, where is everyone? Like, I don't really know. I really don't know why it's so quiet. I mean, let's go ahead and destroy the spider pot at least, and then grab a little bit more loot, and then we'll probably just take the red, unless... Well, I don't know, actually. I guess we could go and take a look and see if we can find any players in ruins. However, at this point, they probably have portals open. And we do also run the risk of running into a rogue, which would not be ideal. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Forest hood, it's okay. Let's take a surgical kit as well. Right, we do actually need to... I'm doing a thing to, like, try and manage my inventory a little bit better. Ooh. Oh my god. Why is none of the PvE cleared? It's really crazy. Nothing's cleared. Such an unusual run. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. Barbarian's overpowered, but it's not that overpowered. You can't just run at me like that, you know? Like, not gonna work out for him like that, but this guy had, like, almost no gear or anything. Guy's like a rocking base kit. This guy didn't even... Not really sure, but this is a bit of a bully kill, to be honest. That guy didn't really stand much of a chance. I understand we're kind of in low ranks. We're only in green, so I don't think we're at the, like, the threshold where it splits off into the, higher tier of matchmaking. Okay, so let's drop this longsword, let's drop this hand crossbow. This Phoenix Choker is okay, however, let's keep it for now, but we can definitely drop that if we need to. Gold coins, we're already at 50 gold in our purse thing, so let's not worry about that. Let's go ahead and use this single stack bandage. Now, heater shields do actually sell for a decent amount, even if they're just okay. This one does have armor rating and also additional health, so this would sell for a pretty good amount on the market, I do believe. However, if we're wanting to play for AP, we can also absolutely drop this as well. Let's go ahead and stay with this campfire there for now. It started as soon as we went into crypts, so we could be alone, but I imagine we're probably not. I'd be a bit surprised if we are alone. Granted, as I say, we are in the lower rank, like, matchmaking, I think. That's an okay chest, but it just slows us down by so much. Like, being able to kite people is definitely, like, the biggest thing about Ranger. It's so strong. Ooh. Kind of like a voice break there with how I thought we were going to take damage, so I was a bit worried, but now we're okay. And then I just walk into it and take damage anyway, so I guess it is what it is. Right, let's try and use some potions. Our gear's looking pretty decent at the moment. Like, right now, if we can just save up, like, a few hundred gold from this run, we can probably buy, like, a pretty basic jewelry set as well, and be pretty good, honestly, like... The recurve feels like so much easier to hit shots with than the longbow as well. I'm not exactly sure why. It might be because of like well, probably because it draws so much faster, I guess. But also, I think honestly, potentially the lower projectile speed might help at lower range. No, that doesn't really make sense, thinking about it. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that one. But I assume it's just... I don't know. It just feels so different. If you've played Ranger before, you probably, like, realize, like, it feels so different. It must just be because of the, like, wind-up time. But something about it feels more fun to use for me for the recurve. Although, you definitely do suffer at range when you're using the recurve compared to the, Honestly, it's not even bother worrying about these things. So, like, what are we going to loot in here? Is there actually anything good in this room? I see there's a little trap there, so be careful about that. It's blue recurve, but not very good. True fizz damage and vigor. It's tempting. Let's take a look at our fizz power bonus. From 14% to 11%, but we get... What about health? 108 versus... 107. Really? We gained only 1 health from 3... Oh, right, that's 3 max health. Yeah, sure, let's just stick with what we had. I think that's going to be better overall for us. Aside from that, let's go ahead to some of the, like, higher loot areas. There might be something down here somewhere, but... all I've ever really experienced here is just killing hordes of bloody zombies and getting, like, three-partied. Or where you're just... all of a sudden you're fighting everyone, because everyone just seems to, like... end up together in these rooms. It's weird. Not in solos so much, but in duos and trios when I used to play those quite often. Very nice two-shotting rangers with just a recurve headshots. Right. So this room's pretty good in here. As long as I can remember where the lever is, there's like... I'm actually not one-shotting these with headshots. That's crazy. Let's just try and kill as many of these as we can. There's usually a lion's head up top. There's also a lion's head down below in like the little hidden area. Okay. We are eating through quite a few arrows here, but we'll go through the mobs and try and pick them up after as well. This room can be pretty risky if you, pull too many mobs at once, so just try and, like, nail them down a bit. It's also, like, risky if you're a rogue, it feels like. I do not understand how to dodge these things. I assume there's going to be some pretty consistent way, but I'm not aware of it yet, so... I was trying to do a rogue zero to hero for a little while, but I straight up just died to, like... the ruins room with the royal coffin. Ooh, additional movement speed is good, but we lose quite a bit of damage from that, so I don't think we're going to utilize that. These things, of course, drop necks very commonly, and also throwing weapons, so if you're playing, like, fighter or barbarian, these are very good to check. Also rogue, of course, throwing knives. Oh, there's so many there, so just... yeah, see that? I think I just ducked into a headshot there. But let's check if this is unlocked. If it's not, we actually... oh, there's actually a golden chest here as well. Still one more. These things. We'll probably take a little bit of zone damage, but let's not worry about it too much. It took us so long to clear this that unfortunately we're not going to be able to loot the higher tier chest below. But it's fine. Okay, perfect. Oh my god, an insane ring. Oh my god, that's good as well. And let's loot this lion's head as well. Ah, I missed it. Damn. Really close, but just about missed it. I think, honestly, let's just use a surgical kit. Let's use the handled one. Honestly, I prefer keeping the smaller meds here. So what did we get? So we got this ring. 2 strength, additional movement speed. 3 additional movement speed. Actually kind of crazy. We got a 2 will, 3 magical healing, 2 additional magic damage. That is an insane warlock neck. It's only blue, but it's still insane. That, I don't know how much that will sell for, honestly. That's a lot of gold. Right. But, I think we probably will go to hell. Although we... honestly, it's probably not the smart decision, because we do have... some very good gear on us right now. We're taking a bit too long to kill some of these mobs. A very uneventful game so far, to be honest. Let's not worry about looting these lower tier chests. Let's just go ahead and start clearing out the mobs that we're going to need to clear. If there's no ranged mobs in here, we actually don't really need to worry about it too much. Okay, well, probably be good if I hit the shots. Ooh, thought we were going to get hit there. Let's be careful. You know what, honestly, it might be the smarter idea to just try and break our way into there. Well, no, honestly, let's just use the sword, though. We'll be fine. Oh, you hear that? There's someone here. Okay, someone was there. I was hearing them walk around, so that's why we just dipped out of that room. We don't want to get pushed while we're trying to clear mobs. Let's go ahead and heal up. And then we'll probably head around the other way instead. That might be a little bit less risky. We'll take some zone damage, but yeah, let's just not worry about it for now. Where actually do we go? Can you go this way? You can, okay. Right, this is going to be a bit sketchy. Bait the hit from that. Open this. Oh, okay. You know, I don't think we actually can. Right, this is a bit sketchy. Okay, let's pop a health potion, and let's just go ahead and try and open up a blue portal. Let's just go for this one. This Gasco comes back, I'm going to be very upset. I was going to go to hell, but honestly, I think it's wise for us to just leave. We're going to get a huge amount of gold from this necklace, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're against a ranger. I'm not sure really how the mirror match would go. Let's see. He has multi-shot, but we're... Honestly, I feel like we're favored. I feel like recurve is probably better than longbow at closer ranges, which is what we were probably going to be fighting at. This guy does have some pretty nice gear, so it would have been nice to kill this guy, but unfortunately, we were just in a worse position than that guy was, so yeah. So from the collector, we got only 129 gold. Looking at it, our inventory is actually relatively empty. I mean, this didn't quite go to plan, but we'll still get quite a bit of gold just from the things that we were running. Well, these two here. These things are, like, really good. The shield, we'll probably get a few hundred for. This pendant, honestly, I'm not sure, but this is, like, insane. This is, like, the best blue pendant I think I've ever gotten. This we probably won't really sell for anything. I doubt people will buy that. Maybe because it's move speed, we might get, like, 100, but that would be pushing it, honestly. And honestly, this choker is pretty good as well. 2 additional movement speed, 2 true fizz damage, a little bit of PDR. Pretty good as well. So let's go ahead and head to the market, see what we can get for these. We're getting 200 gold for this heater shield. Pretty decent. Thought we'd honestly get a little bit more. I was looking for probably 250 to 300, but either way, just don't want to be trading for ages. Okay, we're going to be selling the amulet for 700 gold. We could maybe get more, but yeah, I'm getting impatient. I've dropped it quite a lot. I started at honestly 10 ingots. I have no idea what these things really sell for, but magical healing is like crazy with how much it just amplifies the price of things. But yeah, that's not bad. We'll take that. Now we can probably look to pick up another ring for ourselves, and probably let's look for a good chest. And aside from that, we're going to be pretty damn set. I guess we can try and sell this as well. Let's have a look. We sold those final 2 amulets for 150 gold as a pack. They weren't amazing, so it's fine. Let's just quickly get rid of them. And let's go ahead and buy one better ring or another ring for ourselves, and probably head for a chest as well. And then let's head into a few more games before we head out. I'm going to be buying this chest for 200 gold. Pretty cheap, honestly, for a pretty decent one. It's not amazing, it's just, you know, a few stats, but not bad at all for 200 gold. For 100 gold, we're going to be buying, 150 gold, we're going to be buying this Ranger Hood. This makes it so it's movement speed neutral, plus we also get a little bit of physical power. We'll lose a little bit of defensive stats, but honestly the movement speed is probably going to be more valuable, and of course we get a little bit of damage. We are going to be buying these crazy good gloves for 200 gold. 4 strength, 2 additional physical damage, and 1 agility. Very, very good. Not going to worry about selling the things that we have. Can maybe just vendor them. They're okay, they might sell for a little bit, but not much. So from that, let's go ahead and store all the rest of our gold that we're not going to be needing. make sure we stock back up on meds, and let's head into another run. We'll do maybe one or two more, I'm not really sure. Shame we don't have any blue potions yet, but it's okay for now. Couldn't be asked to get another ring. I tried looking for them, but people are only selling like crazy good rings right now. There's not many people that are actually trading them by the look of it, so let's not worry about it, and let's just head into Ice Cavern. 85 damage headshots with a recurve bow that we're going to be... We also have triple shot and also quick fire for just putting lots of arrows down at them. Really good. Okay, hey there guys. Maybe we should have got a better weapon, melee weapon just in case, but we're in the ice caves right now. Let's see what we can do. These mobs here are generally a lot scarier than the than their normal counterparts in the crypts or ruins or what. Oh my god, they're so tanky. Jesus, how many headshots? 7 arrows when we're doing like 85 damage headshots. I think 1 or 2 of those might have not been headshots, but come on, that's ridiculous. I want to go up there and check that weapon. That, like, dedicated weapon spawn is honestly pretty interesting. I'm really glad that they're adding stuff like that. I don't know if it, how high tier it can be, seeing as there's no boss or anything that you have to kill to do it. It's just there. But I think it's a good idea to have, like, interesting spawns and things around there. Is that an actual... Yeah, it is an actual skeleton. These guys just eat hits, though. Yeah, I'm really excited for, when they... actually hopefully fix the... Oh my god. These guys move in such a weird way that I haven't really experienced before. Honestly, I should stab them. So far, though, I'm definitely appreciating this hearing perk. Ooh, with bug. It seems very strong. It's actually... It doesn't just slightly increase them, it makes them ridiculously louder, which is... It does feel quite strong. Especially... probably only in solos. What is this? Magic staff? Yeah, it's the blue magic staff. I mean, let's take it and see if it's any good. Memory capacity, it's okay, I guess, but no, not really. Right. So, I'm not really sure where the... there's a decent... Let's not worry about them. Where the best loot in this map is. I know that there's a treasure hoard somewhere. I believe it's somewhere near the middle of the map. It probably is somewhere close to where we are, but I'm not exactly sure. Those are pretty good gloves. Those might sell for a little bit. Although there are better caster bases, such as the rawhides for knowledge or leather gloves for will and dexterity. Either of those are generally going to be better, so... People always ask for trading tips. I suppose this video isn't really one to be giving trading tips, or like how to tell if an item's going to be worth anything. And a lot of it is, for that item base, do the stats make sense with them? So that'll be, you know, is it a strength base? If it's a strength base, does it have... Movement speed is always good, right? So agility is always fine. Does it have physical power? Does it have additional physical... does it have... Yeah, additional physical damage. Does it have... did I already say physical power? Not sure. But basically, if it's a strength base, which is only really works for physical, does it have physical scaling things? If so, that's probably going to be a very good item. Now, that's not always set in stone. You can also have good items that are... So, you could have, like, good physical items that are not on a physical base. It won't be worth as much, but it'll still be okay, right? And the key thing is just things that synergize together. But there are a bunch of things which don't really synergize and are just kind of generally always good. Like, Vigor is pretty much just always good. Agility or additional movement speed is pretty much just always good. So these things can work on physical or on magical damage. Man, they need to fix this server. Like, oh my god. That was so not a hit until I get rubber banded back into it. These things are so tanky though. Glad that he didn't actually live to get that hit off there, because that might have hurt. Could have ducked into that and made it into a headshot. Ice Cavern's very cool map though. I'm glad it's finally out. I'm hoping soon that they release the either first or final layer for it, just so Wow, okay, so those are pretty damn good. Wait, do those increase our movement speed? 296, 298. They do. And we also gain a little bit of physical power as well. We do lose health, though. How much do we lose? We lose 3. Honestly, I don't think that's going to be worth swapping over to, but those are very good, so let's go ahead and keep those. If these were purple and had, like, another stat, these would be, like, really crazy boots. They're still pretty good. Lightfoots, people kind of want, and those are also 15 movement speed Lightfoots and 2 strength, so a Barbarian or something, or a Ranger, or a Rogue, pretty much just anything physical could really like those. Maybe not so much a Fighter, because Fighters generally want their heavy boots for the extra strength. I'm really surprised at how uneventful these runs have actually been, really, when it comes to PvP. Primarily, it's just been us free looting, right? Like, I don't know why they made the skeletons on this map so tanky, though. They feel like these ones aren't even elites, and still look at how many hits they take. That's 3 headshots from this recurve, and then an extra 3 stabs. I think at least one of them was headshots. Wait, someone's been in here. The only thing is, I feel like traps don't work so well on this map because it's so bright. Maybe that one's pretty damn hard to see. Let's check in here, but let's be careful. I hear a bat coming down, yep. Now, let's remember that we have this trap down, so if we do get someone running after us, like a Barbarian or something, we can try and bring them into here and kite this. So let's leave this door open so we can shut it behind us if we are running from someone. Of course, as Ranger, we're going to be running from some... going to be trying to kite any melee classes that come after us. They didn't loot the lion's head. That could be that it's locked. Or possibly they just don't know that there's a lion's head up here. But either way, let's go ahead and take a peek. Okay, it's probably just unlooted then, judging from the fact that the mummies are still here. I imagine a lot of people are probably rushing straight to the, Let's be careful not to get hit here, because if we get hit by these, we're probably going to get headshot by them, and it's going to bloody hurt. Right. A lot of people are probably rushing to the treasure pile. Not sure exactly where that is, but apparently it's some of the best AP you can get in the game. The line says actually unlocked. Well, honestly, we should probably take white treasures on this map, just because it feels like you don't really get that much time to loot. Maybe it's just because I'm inefficient at looting on this map, and that almost certainly contributes to it, because I don't really know where the best loot is or anything. I'll probably try and practice a bit more, but I wanted to get a video out soon, because it's been a long time, unfortunately. Much longer than I would have liked to. It's not the schedule I'm looking for, but we'll do what we can. I feel like we should probably start clearing towards an extract. So let's just pick a direction and start moving that way. Although there is the elevator in the room just north of where we came from. So maybe we should go and check that at least. But let's actually try and get a bit of loot, because we kind of have nothing right now. We'll have to make sure we don't step in our trap that we placed down, obviously. There is also an extract in the room that we came from. I think we'll honestly just try and fill up with whatever we can get, and then head out through one of these extracts. This one is already open, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and take a peek, though, into the north. I just want to see this room, to be honest. I'm still interested in exploring and seeing how the map actually looks. Things with these kobolds is, while they are very similar to goblins, they actually feel like they lunge further, like, much further than the goblins do when they attack, so you have to be careful. It kind of feels like the theme of this map. Every mob seems to lunge very far forward. They die fast, though, and they have the funny little tantrums when they're quite damaged. I'm hoping no one comes up behind us and just sneaks into our portal. Looks like there is a bit of treasure in here. This is also the... I believe it's the lift room, elevator room. Let's find a way to take that, just so we have a bit more a bit more gear that we can sell, a bit more gold we can get, a little bit more AP we can get. White treasure. We'll take the blue stiletto, I guess, because it's something. But pretty low AP values from those. Alright, I think we're just going to head out. It's probably not going to be the most interesting watching me play Ice Caverns, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing unless you appreciate the clueless parts, but I don't know. We'll see. I think let's just head out and, of course, head into another map. I think whilst we were doing that trading, it progressed to Ice Caverns and most of the way through Ice Caverns. Windless crossbow. Not hearing anything though. But the stutters, yeah, not ideal on this map. Anyway, let's head through. Only 272 AP. Soon we're actually going to be in the blue ranks. So there was a warlock somewhere who extracted. There was a slayer fighter to the very north of the map. A warlock in relatively low gear, just chilling down in the south. There's quite a few players in here. Oh, wow, this barbarian is dead. He's in our room, actually. He's trying to take the extract we took. Unfortunately for him, he dies right as he gets there. We've already took it. From our treasures, we only got 111 gold. 96 gold from selling some of the other random pieces that we had. We'll go ahead and try and sell these boots on the market, see how much we can get for those, just out of curiosity, and then head into probably one final run, although it won't be Ice Caverns by the time we've sold these boots, most likely. Okay, these Lightfoots are actually selling immediately for 400 gold. Maybe I underpriced them a little bit. I'm not too sure. Huge movement speed, but I didn't... Okay, no. These boots are selling immediately for 400 gold, so this probably means that I'm underselling them, but I'm not going to go ahead and cancel it just because I incorrectly price checked them. Alright, let's go ahead and... Honestly, actually, let's do one final Ice Caverns, just to see a bit more of the map, explore it a little bit more, maybe get a little bit more experience with the map. But not before we've stocked up on bandages again, and potions, and also traps. I'll just give this little tip that I've been doing recently. I've been trying to increase the efficiency of my inventory management, so what I'm doing is I'm moving the torches down to the bottom, and then you can right-click, and it will swap out the top left row. So you can use these for your like meds and consumables that you're going to be using in combat quite often, and then you can use the other side for your kind of more out-of-combat things. I think this is just a little bit of an optimization. Okay, hey there guys, welcome to Ice Caverns. I would like to do some PvP in this one, so we'll try and push to some areas which I think might be spawns. Let's try not to aggro those things down there, because I don't really feel like fighting that frost giant thing. Oh my god, I thought that aggroed on us there. Right, okay, good to know that they don't actually... Oh my god, there's one behind us already. Okay, well the cardboard archers do actually destroy the doors, it just takes them a few hits. Alright, careful here. Right, careful of the archer. That seems to be maybe a nightmare one? Or maybe a normal one? I'm actually not sure. I'm hearing someone into the north of us. Let's go ahead and pop some meds real quick. Let's go ahead and pop a trap down here as well that we can hopefully use to our advantage. They'll probably hear that though, so that's not ideal. It sounds like they're into the west. Oh, this is actually the Wendigo room, so this is pretty scary. Let's go ahead and open the door. It's a barbarian, okay. Is he just hugging the door on the right side? I think he is. Well, we can't really push into this guy. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is pop this potion. Maybe he'll push into us here? No. Okay, we got him on the run. Okay. We did eventually get him. Took a fair few hours, but I was going mainly for body shots. When people are good at dodging, it's easier to just hit them with body shots rather than to hit them with the hard-hitting headshots. So I think, honestly, going for the more consistent play is better quite often. This guy was definitely a throwing weapon barbarian, though. Goddamn. Look at that. We'll take his blue potion as well. Is this Swinehunter any good? It's okay. A lot of his gear isn't really that good, so let's not worry about it. But this padded tunic will probably sell for quite a bit. I honestly consider... No, it will slow us down by, I think, too much. Let's go ahead and grab a few more arrows out of there. You know, let's sort our inventory out a bit. Let's grab a few of these arrows. That's an important thing about Ranger as well. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that, but just utilizing or being able to just fire off arrows and not worry about running out is... Ooh. Hey. Arming sword upgrade. Now, I think this actually might possibly... No. I thought this was possibly the, treasure pile, but no, it's another one of the Wendigos. That's where the door was destroyed. I honestly wonder about equipping this. We'll lose quite a bit of movement speed, though. We'll go from 298 down to... Yeah, that's too much movement speed to lose, in my opinion, on Ranger. We do have an extract available here, so let's try and use this as a backup. Now, you see there, the trap did actually work out. And this perk actually does feel kind of broken, I'm not going to lie. Being able to, hear people from this far away is kind of crazy, to be honest. I can definitely see how this is one of the most powerful perks for Solo Ranger. I'll make sure I credit the Vincent and the Dark Harvester in the description below for their channels. Vincent's a Twitch streamer, but Dark Harvester is a YouTuber as well. So there'll be links to both of them in the description. This is the only reason. Those people are the only reason with their videos why I'm actually trying this. And honestly, yeah, no, Vincent was right. This is very, very strong. We could have grabbed another stack of arrows as well. Rapier's okay, but honestly I prefer a purple arming sword. Let's go ahead and... There's a good damage movement speed, that's actually nice. Let's check down here. Looks like no one's been in here, so let's just try and not worry about this. Oh wait, no. I think someone has been in here. Oh, there's a cleric in here right now. Okay, we will kill this guy, it just might take us a little while. Right, let's go ahead, pop some potions and stuff. How are these missing? I don't understand. How are these missing? It doesn't make sense. How impossible is it to hit this guy when it's so laggy? Okay, finally. Jesus. I don't know, is this me being bad, guys? Is this a skill issue, or is this server just making it impossible to hit this cleric? Probably a bit of both. There definitely was some skill issue there, I'm not gonna lie, but god damn. Honestly surprised he even managed to get a hit. But that's basically why I stopped playing Cleric in solos. It's just unplayable. You get kited by so many things. And if you're not getting kited, you're going to be too slow to run away from a barbarian or something. So, like, you're just going to die to the matchups that you're bad in anyway. So, yeah. That's what... I know I've played quite a bit of Cleric on the channel before, but right now it just feels a bit too painful, honestly. Those are pretty good legs. I think we'll probably try and take those. Although they are will, but they're okay Cleric legs. Aside from that, we can fit, like, Morningstar. The spellbook's not very good. Let's go ahead and grab these. And I think we'll be out of here. We'll quickly loot a few of these chests and then head out. But yeah, that matchup is pretty much unlosable. The Barbarian for Clerics as well, that feels terrible. Let's actually check this. Morningstar. Interesting. At least we got a little bit of PvP in at the end, even though it was a bit scuffed with how laggy it is, but hey. Or maybe I'm just coping that it's skill issues. Who really knows? Honestly, let's check down here as well. I need to find out where this treasure hoard is, so let's do a little bit of scouting. Okay, no, screw that. No thank you. We can probably cheese that guy, I imagine, but I don't know where. I do like this map. It has, like... Oh, sorry. One thing I like about this map is it has quite a lot of verticality, which you don't really get on, like, many other maps in Dark and Darker. A lot of them are very flat. Okay, let's take that as well. We have, like, way too many meds. Let's drop some bandages or something. Looks like a very similar room to the one we spawned in. That might just straight up be the one that we spawned in, actually. I'm not sure. Right, I might actually quickly alt-tab and see where the treasure pile is. Nah, let's not. Let's just leave. Time's running out. If someone takes this extract, I'm probably going to die, honestly, because I don't know too well where the other extracts are. I know that, obviously, they're marked on the map, but a bit risky. Alright. 184 AP. Yeah, we've got very little. 60 from kills, which was almost some of the highest we got, actually. We only got a tiny bit from treasure and actual items. So... there was only one player left anyway, and he was in the very top left of the map, so we weren't going to experience or fight against that guy. Selling all our random bits to the collector, we got 83 gold. And then, probably won't sell these in this video, but of course we got quite a few random items as well. A lot of these probably weren't looted. Yeah, a lot of these were hand-ordered, so that's why we didn't really get much AP or anything in this game. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the final one for watching now. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the final game for now. Our kit went from, of course, base to very, very solid. We also earned a lot more gold than we actually spent here. Of course, here we've got even more items to sell. Some of these are pretty good, some of these are pretty average, and some of these things would probably be vendor, honestly. But this, hopefully, was a decent demonstration on how you go 0 to hero. Very good kit now. Not bis, but anyway. Thank you all for watching. There'll be more videos coming out soon. I've just been very busy at work. Thank you for being patient, and I appreciate you all watching. If you made it this far and you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate likes. If you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing. It helped me out. It'll help you to see more if you're interested. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.